FOB shows, welcome back again. As you see, I am playing a new visual novel game made by the same developers that made Ninden Days, Nekomiko, Prison Princess. I remember all the names. Trouble Days. Did I say Trouble Days? I don't know. But basically, yeah, it's made by the same developers, and this is Kukkoro Days. I am actually really looking forward to this very much. Okay, now the game actually has been out for a while actually, but like I want to try to get some of the other stuff I had been playing first done before I come to this. Okay, and I think before I start I might need to lower the music a bit because it is a little bit loud actually. Okay, so let me there you go. I don't mind the music, but I just don't want the music to like overwhelm the characters and stuff. Okay, sound effects seems good. System. Oh, sound effects. You know, that's fine. I don't mind that. But yeah, okay then. I think that'll be good. Okay. And I don't know who this person is actually. Her name could be Kukkoro. I'm assuming so, but I have no idea. Like I said, I have no idea what this is about. Other than this is some kind of fantasy female knight that is really gorgeous. I'm looking forward to figure out who she is. But anyhow, let's get started. Please enter your name. I'm gonna put down Ducky. Because why not? I'm a ducky. Yeah, I was gonna think about doing a different way of doing Ducky, but I'll just go with Ducky like this. Hey, are you sure with Ducky? Yes. You don't need to tell me. I went with Ducky. If I went with Ducky, I went with Ducky. Ah, I remember this scene. I've seen this guy don't so many times. The season has the season has finally arrived for the sweltering heat and the chores of chiming seedlings to start to die. There you go. Tongue tied. I'm on my way home listening to the latest and greatest of pop music. Usually I stop by to the convenience store to buy a meat. Okay? Oh, meat bun. Sorry. A meat bun, but today I have a reason for heading home early. Now I wonder what the book he had gave me this time will be like. In my backpack, I'm carrying a light novel that one of my part-time job co-worker has lent me. We're about the same age and pretty good friends, so sometimes I borrow books and games from him. He wanted you call an otaku, so anything he lends me is guaranteed to be good. Well, when it comes to like otakus, like I kind of consider myself as an otaku and stuff. Like I have my own opinions what's good and bad, but like a different otaku could have a different opinion from mine, saying what I like is trash. And that's their opinion, so technically that statement's a little bit false. Not all otakus would say everything is good. But everything he gives me is always enjoyable enough, even for someone like me who is particularly crazy isn't particularly crazy for light novels, animes, and games. Yeah, that makes me think of my brothers. Like again, they do watch animes and do like play certain like anime games or something like that here and there, but they're not much of a otakus. So they always come to me for like anything that would be interesting to them for the watch, and I had to think really carefully for what they might like, because they are very picky. Anything I buy myself usually ends up being rubbish anyway. That sounds like my brothers. I seem to have an idea when it comes to finding gems. I had a streak of straight misses up until now. In that sense, I'm grateful that my friend is always recommending me stuff. This book is sure to be awesome. I'm floating on cloud 9 like a little kid who just got a brand new toy. Well, that's kind of me all the time when I get some new anime stuff. That'll watch really good anime too. I get like all giddy. Well, that's more like a fanboy or fangirlish moments, I guess you could say. Yeah, I'm home. As if anyone would be here. I greet my empty apartment from is Caruso as a return home. It's been a few years since I left home and started living by myself. It was literally an empty greeting. I have never had a girlfriend, let alone live with one. Man, all my characters are always lonely. Well, actually no, there was one of my characters that actually was in a relationship, but broke up. Yeah, it was in Nekomiko. Yeah, that actually did happen. The character in that one actually was in a relationship. And I had a chance to go back with her, but technically I went to the bad ending first though, right? Oh yeah, speaking of which, I completely forgot actually. I will explain about something I would be doing with light novels from now on actually. And I'll explain at the end if I remember. If I forget, then I'll explain it in the future episodes, or at least in the description down below if I forget to. So just give you guys a heads up. I just don't want to do it right now because I'm doing this. But maybe I was just raised well by my parents or something, but I make a point to say I'm home anyhow. I'll figure out dinner later. For the time being, I sit down on the bed instead of the sofa and pull the paper bag with the book in and out of my backpack. Alright, let's check this out. Excited about what kind of book it might be, I pull it out of a bag. Huh? I must have looked like a cartoon character with eyes looking out of her on its face. On the cover is a drawing of a nearly nude lay knight, who is nothing less clothed in armor. Right? It's difficult to judge whether she is attempting to protect herself or not. There's no mistaking that this is a light novel, but this is the first time I've ever been recommend the kind with light clothing too. He said I wouldn't be able to put this down, didn't he? Which means he presumes into this kind of thing, I guess. Well, it's true that I watched the anime and romance comedy with cute girls that I'm recommended, but oh well, I won't pass judgment until I read it. True. When it comes to basically like again new anime series or animes I haven't seen yet and stuff, okay, I always give it at least a try. Or of course mangas too. I always read it, give it a few pages. Light novels too. I should mention that too. Light novels and other stuff. I basically just don't do the whole don't knock it until you try it thing. Always do that. Right. I'm pretty sure that this is one of the good thing about it. When I'm recommended something, I'll go completely through it before I say I like it or not. I can figure out if it's for me or not once I finish it. Let's see. I flipped open the covers and started reading. That was surprisingly good. I realized that I've been so into the story that I read it from start to finish, even to the point that I forgot to eat. Oh, that happens to me a lot with a lot of stuff, things I read and watch. It was a surprisingly profound story that captivated characters beyond what you could imagine. But looks at the cover. Just look at the cover. There was a point where the late night was in a tight spot, and my hands was trembling as I turned the pages. The last scene, though, is what moved me. The late night, after overcoming countless struggles, made a vow to finally live her life as a regular girl and bowed her eyes out. Well, it's nothing but a fantasy, and then... That's not saying that female knights never existed in history. True, there actually has been a few female knights throughout history. It's just that there's no way anyone dramatic like the story told in this light novel ever actually happened. Probably. Well, not really, actually. But people have weird imaginations in the past about, like, you know, mythical creatures and such. Lawson thought about this. I'm about to stand up from my bed. Oh boy, flashy lights, magic, holy shit. Ah! My body is suddenly wrapped in an intense light. Ah! The light is so bright, it's as if one of those huge spotlights at the baseball stadium is shining on me. Damn, that must be really bright then. It's so blind that I can't even keep my eyes open. I lose my sense of balance and fall over in the middle of the floor. The thought passed through my mind that I could have been a bomb that just exploded, but I never heard of an explosion or felt any aftershocks. Why is my nose itchy? Annoying. What was that? Oh, magic circle. Okay. Still on the floor, I slowly open my eyes and look around my bed. It's still bright, but the saturation is improving. In the space above my bed, there was a light where the light has been. A mysterious floating pattern is floating. Huh? The pattern looks similar to a magical circle. Well, magical summoning circle. I have the feeling that I've seen something familiar in fantasy movies and animes before. How the heck is something like this in my room? Actually, yeah, I would be wondering how about that too. I would. Though I wouldn't be thinking it's a magic circle, or summoning circle more precisely. With a trembling hand, I reached out towards the magic circle. Oh yes, let's put my hand near the magic circle. God knows what it would do. If this is a for some reason my character knows it's a summoning circle, specifically that. The moment I touch it, I could be teleported. Yay! Didn't think about that, do you? But when I touch it, when I try to touch it, my hands cuts through the air as if nothing's there. Never mind. I'm messing up a lot. I know. Sorry. But okay. At least that's good. At least I won't be like killed or some shit. What? This thing is intangible, I guess. I try passing my hands back and forward through the circle, magic circle, a few more times. When the lights started to brighten more and more, I think that's a sign you should stop. Oh boy, never mind. Okay. That's an annoying noise now. It's such a shock that I let out a wild yell and fall onto the floor again. Whoa! Rubbing my brow behind, my bruise behind, I stare fixated at the sudden glowing magic circle. As I wonder whether I'd done something I shouldn't have, something changed in the magic circle. The glowing light gets even brighter and shadows form, gradually begins to take shape within the light. I'm like, oh hello, oh hello. This is a good angle. I am not complaining. The shadow in the shape of a person, and it's most definitely not mine. Well, why would your shape, like body shape, be in there? Okay, weird. No way. The light suddenly died down, revealing a strange girl in its place. I'd never seen her before. I have never even imagined a girl appearing from the midst of a glowing light of a magic circle. What the hell is going on here? My confusion is perfectly understandable. Yes, actually it would be. I would be confused too, actually. Though I wouldn't complain, probably. Well, actually, no, I probably should complain because she is a person that just suddenly comes to my place, and I have no idea if she's friendly or not. In addition to the fact that I can't even comprehend the situation, the girl appears to also extremely out of the ordinary. Okay, kind of heard her voice a little bit. The young woman floats before the magic circle dressed in a imposing set of armor. There you go. An appearance that could have come straight from the light novel I just been reading. I'm gonna fuck up a few times here and there. I see that her eyes are covered by beautiful golden hair and a sight rarely seen in Japan. The very next instant, the magic circle disappeared and she fallen to my bed. Sounds like she's in pain. The girl's body is trembling and she's groaning in agony. I wouldn't be surprised. Is she injured? I'm gonna guess this. She's hungry. We're gonna hear her stomach growl. That's what we're gonna hear probably. Though it does look like she's bruised up actually, because I'm seeing the marks on her face, and on her chest. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. Chest. This is no time or place to be witched by beautiful hair. On closer inspection, I see that her body is covered in runes, and she's bleeding heavily from her abdomen. Oh, okay, yeah, definitely help her. Definitely help her. Like, you don't want to have a dead body in your room, especially on your bed. That's where you sleep. Although I still unable to swallow the reality of the situation, I call out to her. God damn, she's adorable. I can't wait to hear the voice now. Alright. Oh, you alright? Absolutely adorable already. Despite her fading consciousness, the girl lying on the bed tries to lift herself up. However, she quickly curls into a ball once more, likely because of the pain. Huh? Is that rune okay? You're bleeding a lot. If she's bleeding a lot, I don't think she's okay. Her back twitches violently at the sound of my voice. My name is Ducky. How are you? Oh! Ooh! Oh! You saw that animation with the sword drill being drawn. That was actually cool! Oh! Well, this is the newest version of the game, actually. So, like, seeing that actually right there, it's actually pretty impressive. Ooh! I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. I can't wait to see how, like, the animation from the other scenes will go to now. I'm actually looking forward to that. Okay. Almost as fast as she yells out, she unsheathed the sword from her side and leveled the point at my throat. Oh, that's a good way to help, man. Hang on! No, I'm not Diablo. As she looks at me, her expression suddenly changes. Diablo? What are you talking about? Calm down. Jeez, you're still bleeding, you know that, right? You're getting blood everywhere. She seems to be completely caught up in the moment, and I doubt my words will get through to her. Having the rare experience of getting a sword pointed, I do my best to speak calmly. She's dead serious. If I speak carelessly, this will be no laughing matter. Ooh, is this gonna be a choice? Please let this be a choice. I am not a minion, or what his name? No. The what? Okay. The point of her sword digs a little deeper into the flesh of my neck. I feel its picking sensation. That's when I realize that this sword is no joke and definitely the real thing. If she pushes any harder, I I have a feeling that my head will be cleanly separated from my body. It's true. I have no idea who that is. Yes, because I am. I'm gonna try to pronounce that name. Catalia? Catalia? I hope I'm saying that correctly. I might call her Cat for short, because I'd rather not make things annoying for me. So I'll try to say her full name. If I can't, then I'm gonna go with Cat. Alright, Cat. Oh, she said that, not me. The sword held by this Catalina falls to the floor with a thump. Seemingly, she collapsed onto my bed, as it appears that she can't hold onto her consciousness any longer. Wow, you're going straight to the point where you think I'm gonna kill you. Why are you blushing? What? I still dumbfounded at the woman who just made this outrageously dangerous situation. Oh, statement. No, situation. Sorry. Kill me? What's this lady babbling about? Kinda doing that already. Excuse me? For some reason, I feel like this might be a fatal misunderstanding. Here. Wait, no. That can't wait. Forget that. You're bleeding. Nothing. Why would I want your blood unless I'm doing some kind of sacrifice with a Virgin Mary? Oh, actually, I don't know if she's a virgin or not. I don't. Unless I need human blood for a ritual, then yeah, but I don't need that. So, okay. What could I possibly want with your blood? Wow, that's kind of I can see the future. I'm not into drinking blood, so no thank you. You haven't understand a single word I said. There you go. There's no point in trying to respond anymore. That being said, I still can't fathom a way to get this lady to chill out. If this were a sci-fi movie, they'd probably inject her with a tranquilizer or something. Why am I having a hard time now? Unfortunately, this is just a room in an apartment, and I had just your average, extraordinary, ordinary, everyday guy. Wow, that is long. There's no way something like that would conveniently just be lying around. How funny that would be if it was. Okay, what's your ideas? So, okay, I don't think that's a good idea. Hang on just a minute, please. Looking at if she has steel herself, she lays her own sword at the base of her throat. In a panic, I quickly snatched it away from her. What the heck are you thinking? Oh my god, you're going to kill yourself. That's not a good thing to do. Like, I think that's the most logical thing to do, is stop you from doing such a stupid thing. This is ridiculous. I yell out, completely at a loss. Alas, my lameness was in vain. Not surprisingly, after making such a ruckus with a heavy wounded body, okay, she had finally lost consciousness. That makes no sense. Wounded body. That match. Oh, hello again. Staring dumbly at the girl collapse on my bed, whispers to myself. Now what am I supposed to do? Call 911? Or whatever number you need to call for emergency help when someone is hurt in Japan? Am I even supposed to do anything about this? For now, I should prioritize taking care of the taking her to the hospital since she's obviously injured. However, the hospital consultation hours are long over. So it's an emergency. Like who? At the point I called for ambulance when my head clears. Wait a second. How am I supposed to explain this situation on the phone? Oh, true. No one's gonna believe me if I tell them that when the girl suddenly appears out of a magical summoning circle, then God knows what happens in the medical if the medics decide to call the cops when they arrive and see the mess here. When this thought hits me, I gently lay my phone back down. Still, I can't just leave her like this. But how could I possibly help her? Oh, there's a choice. Well, that was the autosave. How do you save? I need to find the save button. Okay, found the save. I need to save the different scenes for these things. Okay, let's see. Take a try to help her yourself. Stay calm and see what happens. She'll probably die. That's the most logical answer right there. Really is the most logical answer. Like, I probably would try to do something, to be honest. I'll try to help her myself. Here I go. Well, here we go. I prepare myself mentally. For the moment, I just look past the fact that she suddenly appears out of the magic summoning circle, and then threatened me at sword point. Of course, I wanted to explain. I want an explanation, but first I gotta save her. Save Catalia. I hope I'm saying that right. I probably am saying it wrong, so I might go with Cat then. It really is important to have parents. How would this help? Why would parents be good at this situation or something? Fortunately, or however you want to put it, I was drilled in first aid by my mother. Okay, well, that makes sense now. Apparently, it is critical to be able to move quickly when something happens, but I never imagined these skills would come in handy in a situation like this. Aw, she looks so cute sleeping, even though she's a little banged up. I grabbed the first aid kit my mother had once forced into my closet, and then wrapped Catalina's Cafalia runes in gaze. That's when I realized something critical. This won't do. I can't possibly treat her runes with all her armor in the way. I gotta get it off her, but when did she get furious with me for doing it without her permission? If it's a life or death situation, she should understand. I'm gonna assume she's gonna go fucking batshit crazy, but you need to help her. Unless she wakes up and you can get her permission, that'll be a different story. Will she wake up? Oh crap, this is no time to be worrying. I can't just stand here staring at her while she's suffering. Determine anew. Okay, I remove the armor from Catalia. Body. Goddamn, I gotta say that correctly. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I try my best to ignore the soft white flesh that reveals beneath her armor. I search for the source of her injuries. I mean, I am no expert on armor, but it appears that this set is made with a surprisingly light material. Could this armor be real? I can tell the instant I lay my hands on it that this is no intimidation armor made for cosplays. It seems as though it's been well used, and there are all scratches in various sizes here, and there on the surface. Who could this girl possibly be dressed in armor like this? Wondering about this, I gasp what her injuries are with fumbling hands and gradually stop the bleeding. That does not sound good. That does not sound good. Suddenly, Catalina lets out an agonizing moan. I'm gonna assume she's talking in her sleep. Despite being unconscious, she raised her voice in resonance towards this Diablo figure. I don't know what happened to you, but could you at least stay still until I stop the bleeding? I whispered this to her, trying to stay calm. Ooh, that does not sound good. Her arms and legs are flailing from the sight, from the stinging, there we go, of the aspect of using to clean her rooms. Oh, that stuff hurts. Ah, that would hurt like hell. That's disgusting. That's when a loud thump sound on the wall from the next door. I guess that someone has assumed that we are a young couple enjoying ourselves late at night. Ooh la la. Also no, too, because the situation isn't good though as well. You're grossly mistaken, my friend. I don't even have a girlfriend. God damn, that does not sound good. Mistaken or not, I can't just let Catalina go on and unconscious, violently rampaging like this. I cover her moans and tie her arms and legs to the bed with a towel, while all the while silently apologizing. Oh, this is gonna be such a bad thing when she wakes up. I'm gonna expect we're going to see this. I kind of want to see it. I'm begging you, be good. Luckily, her wounds aren't too deep, and I managed to stop the bleeding by wrapping them in a gauze and bandage. I guess I'll need to call an ambulance if she doesn't eventually regain consciousness, though. Still passed out, Catalina, staring from a little while, but finally calms down. Did she fall asleep? I tilt my ears towards her mouth. Her breathing is regular. I'm sure she'll be fine as long as she gets some rest. I might as well sleep too. I'm exhausted. It's a good thing that I was able to see her injuries while she was oblivious of the situation, but she'll probably make trouble once she wakes up, yes. And particularly collapse and falls asleep with this promotion in my mind. Sorry. Hey, I hear someone's voice and wonder how much time has passed. It sounds like the groaning voice of a strange woman. Also, what is this lovely sense that fills my room? Oh, here we go. Here we go, guys. What is that voice? I jumped up and then stand there dazed from an instant, unable to comprehend the state of things. I'll probably have to censor one spot. Just saying. But, okay. Okay, back to this now. Okay. There's a blonde girl on my bed, flaring around with her arms, her mouth and arms and legs bound. It doesn't look like her mouth is bound or anything like that, so okay. Oh yeah, I tied her down last night so she wouldn't get violent, didn't I? Yes. She seems to want to say something and is glaring at me. Although I'm slightly terrified, I can't possibly leave her tied up like this. I decided to start by unbounding her gag. I'm not trying to relate you, you're just being very violent. Wait, that's not what I intended. Calm down. There's no way I can untie the towel from her arms and legs after being told something so dangerous. Yeah, I know, seriously. Yeah, I don't think... I'm not going to get into that. Perhaps because of her blood loss that previous night, or the pain of her wound, she's doesn't seem to be able to muster her full strength. That actually makes sense. Good thing I made sure to tie those towels tight. Yeah, good thing. If she hasn't been able to untie the bounds easily, I might be the one all tied up right now. Or dead. Probably dead. So worst case scenario, I might even be dead. Oh, there you go. I feel cold just thinking about it. Probably wait until you calm down so we can actually talk to you calmly and you might not kill me. I don't want to die. It's not like I have plans for you. Why do you go straight to that thought? Seriously, I'm a nice guy. I would never do such a thing. I would never do such a thing. Never. No. Never. I'm a nice guy. You probably would be dead on the inside then if you thought I was gonna be like that. Alright, asking me to kill her again, that's definitely not what I'll be doing. I'm going to untie the towel, so please don't get violent. She looks like she's about to cry. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it could be just the way her eyes are, like, designed. Or people's. She answers completely, and I begin to untie her. Oh! I think she got violent. I think she got violent right there. That's not good. Okay, here we go. However, the next instant, the scenery before my eyes made a rapid change, and I feel a strong impact against my back. Apparently, I just been dunked onto the bed. Ow! You're an idiot. You promised me you wouldn't get violent. Okay, that is a loophole. I have to agree. Again, I'm very, again, like, I am a man of my word and stuff like that, and when people say stuff to me, I do pay attention very carefully, because she didn't get violent, okay, and didn't say she had, like, she couldn't do something like that, so I say safe. Plus, I wouldn't mind her on top of me. Do you need to do that? Unless you notice your rooms. It seems like she's taking notice of her bound rune. There you go. You know this, good. Well, you can't blame me for doing such a thing. The armor was in the way, and you're flailing around everywhere, so, like, I had to do something. I'm Ducky. Kalia asked me this while pointing at her bandages. Oh yeah, that's right. I was definitely the one who saw to her injury. It was me, but was I wrong to have done it? Oh, she's adorable now. After a moment of silence, she untied me, and then opened her mouth to speak. Oh, you better apologize. Yeah, you better, like seriously. After that bullshit, I deserve more than that. Oh no, I wasn't able to do much. When it comes down to it, all I did was stop the bleeding and prevent her from struggling too much, and also prevent her from dying. So, because she probably could have died. She probably could have died still, so. You should probably rest for some more. You sure? Well, she probably does have some kind of magic thing. I seriously doubt you're healing already. It's true that they were shower rooms, but but not a shower room that so shallow that they would heal completely overnight. However, Catalita, I don't know, fucking names. Seems to be in extreme condition without the slightest consideration for my worries. Okay. No time. Just what is she talking about? Okay, no offense, since you've been reading a few light novels, mangas, and animes and stuff like that, you should really understand the concept of isekai. She's been, I guess, reverse isekai. See, I like to call it I like to call it when a fantasy-based character goes into, I guess, Earth is a reverse isekai. I like to call it that. It's probably just a regular isekai to some people, but I like to say it's a reverse isekai. I feel like I just had the plot of a movie, but given that I was looking at Magic Circle only yesterday, I find myself struck speechless. It's unreasonable for me to assume that she's just some cringeworthy cosplayer. Which is exactly why I'm so confused. A lot. No, I was just wondering, what this Diablo must be like? A shadow falls over Catalina's face as she answered my question. Okay, that's sad. And I'm assuming the magic circle was something he did to get away from you, really, because you were about to kill him. And that is probably the magic circle. You know, it's kind of rude calling me a peasant. After listening to her story so far, I quickly raised my hand. Oh no, quietly. I can't say why, but something tells me that she won't listen unless I do that. Yes. Yes. I'm not sure what's the deal with the dragon, is, but when you say battlefield, where is it you plan on going exactly? Yeah, where was that, I wonder? Where's Valley? I'm no geologist expert, but I never heard of a place like that. Well, I'm not an expert either, but there's a lot of places on Earth that I don't even know the name of, so there could be a place called that, to be honest. When I tell this to Kalia, she tilts her head to the side as if looking at something indestructible. Indestructible. Really? Tell me more. Yes. You just realized that now. I wonder what she's gonna realize about the. Oh, I wonder how she would realize with technology. I'm kind of looking forward to that now. There you go. I'm a wizard. Just say I'll tell her I'm a wizard, see what happens. If that's a choice. Okay? Saying this, she's then roughly lays her head at the bottom of the T and the TV and my phone, one after another. Okay. Kingdom's calendar? I don't know. You just mean the year. You mean the year AD, right? Oh boy. What are you trying to do? Yeah. After whispering to herself, Kyla grows slightly for some time, as if lost in thought. As her expression, as for her expression, I could tell that she's fallen into a deep water. Are you okay? I'll do anything to help you if I can. And I think this would be a good place to end it here. I think this is long enough. I don't want to make it too long. Okay, that I normally do because me. But yes, actually, I also do remember I was going to tell you guys real quick what I was going to do with visual novels actually. And what I'm going to do with visual novels too now is there will be a workout punishment. Okay, and the way the workout punishment would work is if I get a bad ending, like strictly a bad ending, okay, I'm going to do 100 push-ups and 100 sit-ups. But again, only if I get a bad ending. If I get a neutral ending, because they're all neutral endings, I would say, because like the Prison Princess, there was actually like a neutral ending. I didn't go with the I didn't get into any love interest or fall in love with any of the girls and stuff like that from there. But if it was like a neutral ending, then I do 50 push-ups and 50 sit-ups. And if there's a harem ending, well, if there's a harem ending and I can only go with one girl, then I do. If I get one of those girls, I'm making this confusing, but I'll explain better probably in the description, just to give you guys a heads up again. If there's a ending with a harem and I get one of the girls, instead of doing 50 or 100, I do 25. And of course, if I get the harem ending, of course, then of course that's a good ending. So since there's only one character, that means there's only basically one love interest. So there's no harem, no harem workout or harem choice, I guess, basically. Confusing, I know, but still. But anyhow, though, bottom straight out, if there's ever a bad ending, or at least if I do get the bad ending, 100 push-ups and 100 sit-ups. That's basically going to be a new thing now for all visual novel games I'll be playing in this one and in the future. So, yeah, but anyhow, though, guys, if you guys enjoy this, please let me know in the comments below. Make sure you pound like button if you guys enjoy, and if you guys are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button and that bell icon to be notified about new videos. And until next time, this is Don Beast, Helly out!